We're listening to Aretha Franklin and her song Respect.
What you want, baby, I got it. What you need, you know I got it. All I'm asking is for the respect from you. Girl, baby, when you get home, give it to me now, yeah. I ain't gonna do you wrong while you're gone. I ain't gonna do you wrong, baby, down when I'm gone. All I'm asking is for the respect from you. Girl, baby, when you get home, give it to me now, yeah.
Through the great law of attraction, everything in life that I need for my work and fulfillment will come to me. It is not necessary that I strain about this, only believe. For in the strength of my belief, my faith will make it so. I see the hand of divine intelligence all about me, in the flower, the tree, the brook, the meadow. I know that the intelligence that created all these things is in me and around me, and that I can call upon it for my slightest need. I know that my body is a manifestation of pure spirit, and that spirit is perfect. Therefore, my body is perfect also. I enjoy life, for each day brings a constant demonstration of the power and wonder of the universe and myself. I am confident, I am serene, I am sure. No matter what obstacle or undesirable circumstance crosses my path, I refuse to accept it, for it is nothing but illusion. There can be no obstacle or undesirable circumstance to the mind of God, which is in me, around me, and serves me now. This is the great lesson. Know this within you.
What did Jesus say? Good morning, everyone. Last week was Diwali. But what's Diwali?
Diwali is a festival of joy and prosperity and a celebration of the victory of good over evil. This is the story of Ram and Ravan, a story related to this festival. Thousands of years ago, in the city of Ayodhya, there was a wise and good king named Dashrath who ruled along with his 3 queens and 4 princes. The eldest, Ram, and his beautiful wife Sita lived happily along with the other prince brothers and their wives. But one of King Dashrath's wives was jealous of Ram and demanded that he be exiled to the forest for 14 years so that her son Bharat be made king. Having once promised his wife to fulfill any wish of hers, the helpless king exiled Ram to the forest. And so, Ram set off on foot, accompanied by his loving wife Sita and loyal younger brother Lakshman. A few years into their exile, a demoness named Surpanakha saw Ram and fell for his looks. She asked Ram to marry her. Ram refused and asked her to go to Lakshman instead. But Lakshman also refused. Enraged, Surpanakha showed her true form and Lakshman cut off her nose and ears. The demoness went wailing to her brother, who was none other than Ravan, the demon king of Lanka. Ravan was furious and swore revenge. With the help of another demon who took the form of a golden deer, he distracted Ram and Lakshman and kidnapped Sita from their hut. When Ram and Lakshman returned, Sita was missing. They realized that something bad had happened while they were gone and immediately rushed to find her. On their way, they came across an army of monkeys and bears that agreed to help them. Among them was a monkey named Hanuman, who had once vowed to be at Ram's service. Now Hanuman was no ordinary monkey. He could fly over mountains, change size at will, and had superhuman strength. He had the power to leap across oceans in a single stride. So obviously, he ended up being Ram's strongest ally. It was Hanuman who finally found Sita, imprisoned in one of Ravan's beautiful gardens. Hanuman reassured Sita that Ram would be here soon to rescue her. He came back to Ram with Sita's whereabouts, and the army of monkeys, bears, and men marched to Lanka. Soon, a great battle started between the two mighty armies, and Ram's soldiers managed to kill all the demons except one, Ravan. The battle was now between Ram and Ravan. He gave Ravan one last chance to apologize and return Sita. Ravan instead rained down weapons on him. Ram too fought back relentlessly, but despite all his efforts, nothing seemed to kill Ravan. Finally, Ravan's brother Vibhishan told Ram that Ravan's weakest point was in his navel. Using an arrow given to him by the gods, Ram shot Ravan in the navel and killed him instantly. And so, Ram and his love Sita were finally reunited. Soon after, upon completion of their 14 years in exile, Ram, Sita and Lakshman returned home to find the entire city waiting for them. The streets were decorated with flowers and lamps, and there was happiness everywhere. And this is why, every year on Diwali, you see the streets, homes and offices lit up with lamps, like the city of Ayodhya, in celebration of Ram and Sita's homecoming.
And Saturday is bonfire night.
And what's all that about?
Why did the gunpowder plot happen? I look forward to the 5th of November every year. Fireworks, bonfires, toffee apples! I love bonfire night. He doesn't, poor guy. That's his name, Guy Fawkes. He lived a long time ago. I heard his story from my mum, who got it from her mum, who got it from her dad, who got it from, oh, you get the idea, all the way back in history to a rat who lived over 400 years ago. Look, that's her. The year was 1605. It was very different then. The apples were pretty similar though. People had just started to play early versions of football and tennis. There was no TV. People loved going to the theatre. And on Sundays, everyone in the country went to church. It was the law. If you didn't go, you'd be in trouble. Big trouble. Here, look. That's King James I. He was the king and head of the Church of England, so everybody had to go to his kind of church. Arguments about religion like this had been going on for ages. If you secretly belonged to another type of church, the Catholic Church, you'd be punished badly. So this is the world of my ancestors' story, the story of Guy Fawkes and the gunpowder plot. A plot is a secret plan. Here, look, shh. These men are plotters. They think nobody can hear. Let's listen in.
Gentlemen, thank you for coming. Nice hats. I've invited you here because the king is treating Catholics like us very badly. It's not fair. I'm very, very angry. And I think you are too. Am I right?
I disagree. Indeed.
We've got to do something to stop the king treating Catholics badly. And I know what. We must kill the king.
Won't that make us the baddies? Treating them badly?
Oh, isn't it? So, who's ready to hear my clever plan?
So, that was Robert Catesby, the leader of the plotters. It was his idea, not Guy Fawkes. Maybe he should be on the bonfire. Catesby is going to need a cunning plan to kill the king. Kings were guarded by soldiers, so it won't be easy.
OK, listen to my clever plan. Actually, let's call it a plot. Sounds even cleverer that way. The king is going to visit the Houses of Parliament.
Then we attack him.
The plot is to blow up the whole building when he's inside. Boom! After that, Catholics like us can take over the country. I feel as if I can smell it already.
Burning.
And here he is at last. Meet Guy Fawkes, an expert at blowing things up.
I like blowing things up.
So, the plot was agreed. Guy Fawkes was to carry out Robert Catesby's plan to blow up King James I in the Houses of Parliament, an important building where important people meet to make important decisions. What do you think happened when they tried to kill the king?
I want you to think inside your own heads now. Think about who you've been kind to already today. Who are you going to be kind to tomorrow? And together, let's say a short prayer. And if you'd like this prayer to be your prayer, it's Amen. You're welcome to look at the candle flame where you can put your hands and your eyes together. Dear God, help us to show respect to other people because it's the right thing to do. Amen. Before we go, let's see if you can remember any of those 6 ways of showing respect. Have a think. Okay, how many of them did you remember? Let's have a look. Listening. Affirmations, which means thinking positively. Serve, which means helping others. Be kind. Be polite. Be thankful. Knowing the ways of showing respect is one thing, but doing it is another. It's important that we do those things and not just know about it. Well, what a busy collective worship it's been. We've learnt about Diwali, and we've learnt about bonfire night too. And we've reminded ourselves on how we can show respect to other people. Well, that concludes our collective worship for today. Remember, work hard, be kind, look after yourselves, and I'll see you around school.